What's up, guys? Welcome back to Protoscope's gaming channel featuring Brave Frontier. So what I have for you today is I basically have a video on showing how OP Hadaron's buff is now that he has his buff. So what I went ahead and did was fast forward to all of the remaining units to be dead. So I used the Angel Idol on Hadaron so he won't die. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically using double Ren leads to give that 25% boost and BC drop rate. Hadaron has Lexida to boost normal hit count, and he has Soul Creator to increase battle crystals by 15%. So what this does is allows for him to get unlimited, well, not unlimited, allows him to get SBB every 2 turns, which means stealth every 2 turns means you can't be hit for forever. Forever. But I ran into one problem that I will display in a little bit, but I just want to go through a little brief discussion of what Hadaron does. Since people are a little confused about him, let's talk about it real quick. So, Hadaron's Brave Burst is 13 combo powerful dark attack on all enemies. Adds poison and weak effect for 3 turns. SCB, 16 powerful dark attack on a single enemy. Boosts defense and crit for 2 turns. The crit is boosted by 60 on par with SGX. The defense is boosted by 40. He has his stealth for 2 turns and gains a massive attack to himself. Okay, so 600% attack damage, which is pretty good right now. It's in the top tier for attacks. So the picture on the the right, yeah, the picture on the right is the same one we've been using, but the picture on the left, only difference is Hadaron has Alzian Pearl on. Okay, so Alzian Pearl is a 50% boost in BB gauge fill rate, which actually works a little better than the Soul Creator, but not too much better. But there's one thing you guys need to know about Hadaron. There are units in this game that can basically reduce BC drop rate. Yes, it's possible. There are units in this game that reduce BC drop rate, and I think Luna on the outro. This is outro level 3. So this is the Gaia Chronicles, and for some reason, when we pass these 4 mobs here and we target Luna, we don't get as much BC fill as opposed to the remaining units that we encountered. It's a little tricky situation. I'll elaborate further once we get there. Now, before Hadaron's buff, he had an AoE, but his stealth only lasts for 1 turn. He went from being 2 booty to 2 good real quick. He went from booty to good real quick. Whole squad on his real shit. Yes, he went that fast. Alright, so if you're trying to do this pattern, all you need is double Ren lead. You can probably do it with double Zone Knight. That gives you 18 BCs, so the 36 compared to 50. But you probably won't be consistent like this. So if you're curious what stealth does not allow the enemy to attack you. Now, if you watched the beginning of the video, stealth does not work unless everyone in your party is stealthed, which means everyone in this party is stealth, considering everyone else is dead. So that means everyone in the party is stealth. So now if I use stealth with Hadaron and Ren is alive, it's possible for Hadaron to be attacked from AoE, because stealth only stops him from being single targeted. It doesn't stop him from being attacked by AoE. Okay, so that's something to consider. Mind you, the picture on the left is auto battling because I got the hang of it. The picture on the right was my first time doing it. So, yeah. Alright, so here comes the next one. The picture, well, not the picture, the video on the left actually was better prepared as opposed to the video on the right. I had to use a fusion potion. So what this means is you can basically use Hadaron to beat Maxwell. You could beat you could beat Maxwell, you could beat Grahdens with this. You really could. But the thing is, well, not Maxwell. I think Maxwell or Grahdens decreases BC drop rate. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me. I believe one of the trials decreased BC drop rate. It's a little hidden skill some of these enemies have. You're gonna see it on Luna. Now watch the amount of BC fill we get from attacking, you know, Height. Now watch when we attack Luna the second time. Now watch. Okay, SBB, boom. Usually it'll fill past BB to SBB. It doesn't feel that much. Alright. And then we attack normally, it go right to SBB. Picture the video on the left does not. Now pay attention to the picture, the video on the right. Same thing. Same thing happened. I did 2 tests with 2 different setups to try to figure out if this was accurate. And yes, Luna has a hidden reduction in BC drop rate. It is true. Alright guys, so let's talk a little bit about what we just learned from this video. So there's a couple things to note. First thing is, Hadaron is OP, very OP unit. He went from a C tier unit to a A tier unit, easily. But there's something to note. He can't be stopped, okay? There's units in this game that have hidden debuff skills. And if you guys know what that means, basically they have something in their data that, you know, reduces the amount of battle crystals generated from attacking them. Now, some other things to note. People say you can solo everything with Hadaron. That is not true. You can't solo anything with Hadaron. Hadaron needs units to help him. You can't bring in one Hadaron and just think he's going to beat everything by himself. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, alright? He needs leader skills that provide enough battle crystals. He needs spheres to give him to use this stuff. It's not like he's going in there stock and just wiping everybody out. Right? You guys are overhyping him a little too much. Relax a little bit, okay? With the right team, you can solo anything with the right unit, okay? So chill out. Look what Rogan did, okay? Rogan can freaking solo Carl by himself. No, he can't solo him by himself. This culture guy's slipping. He needs Maxwell. Double Maxwell needs. He needs attack boost. He needs spark boost. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. You can't solo anything with Hadaron. Anything like that. You can't solo a trial with him. Come on. You guys gotta be realistic here. But I see where you guys are coming from. Maybe some people are trying to let's say give them a reason to feel good about summoning for him, knowing that he was in an ass unit. I say how I feel. I say what's in my mind, and I feel that's what it is. I feel a lot of people are trying to overhype him to make use and to give reasoning behind them going crazy and summoning for him. I know one guy spent $30 on gems just to summon for him. I mean, relax, alright? Most likely he's gonna get buffed soon, okay? Most likely. You got Ultor and Tridon getting buffed soon. They're getting quote unquote rebalancing. Hopefully that rebalancing means balancing out their stats, because if Gumi buffs debuffs Tridon and Ultor, there's going to be a lot of problems in the community. You can't just sell something that's great. It's a bad marketing move from Gumi. If they're selling these units, right? And then they go ahead and say, you know what? That unit we just sold, he's too strong. So what we're going to do is, we're going to make him a little weaker. You can't do that. You cannot do that. That's false advertising. That's misleading the customers. As I say, that's the same thing. That's another ideology. Alright, so say BMW puts out a car, right? It's known for being the fastest car, or the fastest 0 to 60 second car in the world. You go to a maintenance, they realize instead of making that car go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, let him go to 0 to 60 in 6 seconds, because it just makes beating everyone else's asses too easy. You can't do that. If you're gonna their marketing strategy behind these units were this leader skill and the stats. You can't take that back from us. You cannot do that. I say how I feel. I don't care who watches this. That's just my thoughts on it. But at the end of the day, Hadaron is a good unit, but You guys just overhype him a little too much. He can be stopped, okay? He can be stopped. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my other videos. Boom, Maxwell right there. Boom, Grah right there. If you want to know how to get some BB fodder, bam, right there. All of them in the description below. Peace out.